So, you had to go to the doctor and get all these prescriptions.
Mr. Hulk Hogan, I'm still 8-time Mr. Over.
The oldest athlete in the show, looking for 8 consecutive titles. He's got 25 professional wins to his credit.
Everything that I put in my body, I was doctor prescribed,
Bodybuilding challenges and sacrifices. Bodybuilding, man, it's no walk in the park. Ronnie Coleman spills the beans on the crazy demands and sacrifices this sport throws at you. Imagine saying bye-bye to social life, dinner dates, and all those fun activities while you prep for a competition. It's like being in a bodybuilding bubble where the only thing that matters is sculpting those muscles to perfection. Now let's talk about training. Coleman takes us behind the scenes of the blood, sweat, and tears that go into building a physique that turns heads. He doesn't sugarcoat it. It's intense. We're talking about hours in the gym, lifting weights that make your average gym goer's eyeball pop out. Dedication is the name of the game. You don't just casually stroll into the gym. You march in with a mission to conquer those iron beasts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I love what I do. So that's why I still come to work. Be selfish and, just concentrate solely on myself. So there was so many sacrifices.
The oldest athlete in the show, looking for 8 consecutive titles. He's got 25 professional wins to his credit.
But hold on, because the journey doesn't end there. Coleman lays it out straight. No immediate rewards in this game. It's not like winning a lottery and suddenly life is all rainbows and unicorns. Nah, in bodybuilding, the journey is grueling and the rewards are hard-earned. The toll it takes on your body is real. The sore muscles, the fatigue, and pushing yourself to the limits. It's a rough road, but for those who endure, the results are nothing short of awe-inspiring. So if you ever wondered what it takes to be a bodybuilder, Coleman's got the insider scoop. It's about making sacrifices, sweating it out in the gym, and realizing that the road to glory isn't paved with gold. It's built on blood, sweat, and a whole lot of iron. Steroid use and fear. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of Ronnie Coleman's journey into the world of steroids. A topic not often discussed but crucial in the realm of bodybuilding. So picture this. Coleman spills the beans and tells us how he hopped on the steroid train at the age of 30. Now that's not your typical midlife crisis move. It's a calculated decision in the pursuit of those bulging muscles and championship titles. But here's the real talk. It wasn't all rainbows and sunshine. Coleman doesn't shy away from laying out the initial fear that gripped him. Imagine contemplating whether to introduce this substance into your body, not knowing how it might change everything. It's like standing at the edge of a cliff, unsure if you should take that leap. The mental struggle was real, and Coleman opens up about it, giving us a raw look into the doubts and uncertainties he faced. Safety first, right? Coleman drops some shockers about the importance of responsible use.
Everything that I put in my body, I was doctor prescribed,
You need to do to compete, and you said he introduced you to all this stuff, the PDs, all that other stuff, and then you were able to start competing.
Even to this day, I haven't never looked in the mirror and to see how I look.
Everything you used was always prescribed.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter what it was.
no matter what it was.
And you would get prescriptions for steroids?
Yeah.
What kind of steroids would they give you a prescription for?
Like any kind of test. He'd been around, he won a lot of stuff. And I'm like, man, I wonder what he's doing. So
It's not a casual stroll in the supplement store, grabbing whatever catches your eye. No, sir. It's a cautionary tale, approach with care. He emphasizes that this isn't a game of Russian roulette. It's a strategic move that demands awareness and responsibility. You're not just playing with weights, you're playing with your own body, and that's not something to take lightly. So while the steroid talk might be a hush-hush in some circles, Coleman brings it to the forefront. No sugarcoating, no beating around the bush, just a candid account of a decision that's as complex as the muscles he built. It's a glimpse into the reality of bodybuilding, where choices can be as heavy as the weights lifted. Impact on intimate life. Alright, buckle up because Ronnie Coleman isn't just about lifting weights. He's also got some tales to tell about the impact of bodybuilding on his love life. And trust me, it's not your average romantic comedy. So picture this hulking 8-time Olympia champion, and he's got a story to tell about how bodybuilding has thrown a curveball into the world of romance. Coleman lays it out with a humorous touch, letting us in on the
on confidence, is he?
Another thing you gotta have too is genetics.
Yes.
You know, look at the baseball players that have taken stuff.
You want to be in a relationship with somebody, but then again, you know, you need to make that sacrifice to.
Coleman delivers this revelation with a chuckle, giving us a glimpse into the unexpected side effects of being a bodybuilding legend. And then there's the influence of his chiseled physique on personal relationships. Picture having a body that's basically a work of art. How does that impact your dating game? Coleman doesn't shy away from this topic, bringing in that light-hearted charm to talk about the perks and quirks of being a bodybuilder in the love department. In a world where discussions about intimacy in bodybuilding usually tiptoe around, Coleman breaks the mold. He's not afraid to infuse a bit of a humor into the conversation, making it clear that even in the world of heavy lifting, there's room for laughter and a candid chat about the less talked about aspects of life. After all, what's a legendary bodybuilder without a few stories to spice things up? Personal background and family. Now let's take a stroll down Ronnie Coleman's memory lane as he opens up about his personal background and the rock-solid foundation that is his family. First off, we get a taste of the South as Coleman shares his roots in the heart of Louisiana. It's not just a geographical background, it's a cultural and familial tapestry that shaped the man behind the muscles. We're talking about crawfish boils, jazz in the air, and the warmth that comes from being deeply connected to your roots. Now family, the backbone of Coleman's journey. He paints a vivid picture of a close-knit clan, the kind where everyone knows everyone, and Sunday dinners are more than just a meal. They're a celebration of togetherness. It's the kind of family that's there through thick and thin, supporting your dreams and wiping away the sweat when times get tough. Loneliness. Not in Coleman's world. He highlights the positive influence of having his family close by, acting as a buffer against those moments of solitude.
So, you know, you had to go to the doctor and get all these prescriptions.
Wanted to hang out with me, and I was like, yeah, I'd like to do that, but I got to study for the counting exam, so. Man, sacrifice was one of the hardest things that you ever do not want to do.
It's more than just physical proximity. It's that unspoken assurance that no matter what, there's a support system ready to lift you up. And then comes the big move, the transition from the bayous of Louisiana to the Lone Star State of Texas after college. Coleman doesn't just mention it, he gives it a backstage pass into the decision-making process. Family, once again, takes center stage. It's not just about chasing dreams, it's about doing it with the people who matter the most by your side. In a world where the spotlight often focuses on the weights lifted and championships won, Coleman shines a light on the roots that keep him grounded. It's a tale of Louisiana warmth, family ties that bind, and the pivotal role they played in shaping the legend we know today. Mental strength and positive mindset. First things first, mental fortitude. Coleman doesn't sugarcoat it. He acknowledges the tough and dark times that come with the territory. Bodybuilding isn't just about lifting weights, it's about lifting your spirits when the going gets tough. He opens up about the mental battles he faced, giving us a peek into the mindset required to push through those grueling moments. Now let's talk about Coleman's vibe. It's all about being even-keeled and humble. Imagine conquering 8 Olympic titles and still keeping your feet on the ground. Coleman emphasizes the importance of maintaining a positive outlook on life, a mindset that goes beyond the glitz and glamour of championships. It's about staying true to yourself and not letting success mess with your head. Faith takes the center stage in Coleman's mental arsenal. He reflects on how his unwavering faith played a pivotal role in his achievements.
D-ball, it's just basic stuff, you know.
There were many times that I couldn't go hang with the family when we would have family outings.
Why Ronnie is going to be defeated, but it seems like when he arrives here on stage in Las Vegas.
Mr. Hulk Hogan, I'm still 8-time Mr. O.
It's not just about the weights, it's about the belief in something greater than yourself. Coleman lays out how faith, paired with visualization, became his secret weapons. Seeing success before it happens, visualizing those lifts, and having the mental clarity to make it all a reality. It's not just about the physical prowess, it's about the mental game. Ronnie Coleman spills the beans on the mindset that took him to the pinnacle of bodybuilding. It's a journey through tough times, a humble perspective, and the unwavering faith that fueled his rise to legendary status. In the world of iron, it turns out the mind is the real heavy lifter. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.